Hey guys, Bolt here, and with my co-host.
Yo, it is Ting Spot in the Corner, and we also have an additional to our podcast. The podcast, say hello to the. Speak up.
Hello to the tiny tank.
There we go.
I was just gonna be like the
Might
big
might
fat
be coming through
thumb.
one microphone, but we will tell you who is talking through my mic. Right now, it is Ting. Alrighty. So we're going to. So, do you want to introduce today's topic, or should I?
Well, it's your topic, so go ahead.
So, we're going to be doing a deep dive into the human body today, injuries, how body functions, and just in general, like what makes the body fascinating. Because I think the human body is rather fascinating because when you get a bruise, did you know most people might not know this, but it under your skin, your blood is actually blue, and it's the oxidization, exposure to the oxygen that turns it red. You can see it slowly turn even brighter when you actually do start to bleed. It'll start turning even a brighter red, and I noticed that, and I'm like, oh wow, that's that's neat. So it actually is a different color on the inside. That's why my veins are blue. The fuck?
Actually, I'd like to have an argument in that because your blood's actually not blue.
Why?
Your blood is not.
Is it not blue?
It's
It's
not.
oxygen.
It's the
Oxidation.
vein, the color of the vein.
The color is blue. It's not your blood that's blue.
Who the
Um,
fuck lied to me? Who the fuck lied to me? Who the fuck had a laugh at my expense?
It, it,
Did the science teacher actually have a laugh at my expense?
Making you mentally colorblind instead of actually colorblind.
Yeah, bro. I just made myself look like a fucking retard.
Um,
I totally deserve any and all criticism. I thought that that was actually like some sort. Oh well, some animals do have that though going for them, oxidization and exposure, but that not us.
well, I guess
Uh,
your name is true here. Go ahead and get in your spot in the corner because you're looking
yeah,
like a
I'm just
fool.
that spot in the corner. I'm the ting. My blood is blue. We don't question it. We don't question the super thing in the corner.
Um, so
Yeah.
a thing
Okay.
that I will think the biggest thing I think this topic would very be good to start with. It's just generally injuries that we've all sustained.
Yeah.
Um,
Injuries, like little cuts or little.
well, like
Not
from
only that, but big ones from having pallets smashed onto your foot. And I'm pretty certain my friend over here can relate to me.
yeah,
A
let's go ahead
pallet
and get
smash.
the let's go ahead and get the guest to speak for this particular question.
Here you go.
what?
Question. Go ahead.
So basically, where the idea of injuries, the easiest one to come by is injuries and things you've dealt with in general. I know you definitely have a life changing one recently.
Oh, yeah, I've. First things first, I've broken fingers. I've broken ribs. I've broken both my ankles in half.
He
Yeah.
needs to get closer to get picked up
Yeah.
better.
Oh, no, you can't move the microphone. You gotta move the thing. Move your seat.
Move you. Just kidding.
All right, now hold the microphone.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Well, like I was saying, was I've broken my fingers. I've broken my ribs. I've snapped both my ankles on on a skateboard, and I flipped a four wheeler on myself. So I mean, yeah, I've been through quite a lot. And then I've also recently just had a blood clot. So yeah,
Me personally, let's see. Most of it's in my childhood. I played the floor is lava and went through a glass table and it like ripped a bunch of nerves as it cut into my leg. Um, when I was almost basically newborn, I had a sickness and like a development issue where they had to like cut my stomach open, and I have like a frown face above my belly button now. And then probably the only other one I could just remember and I've been told about constantly is when I was like a few years old, 2 to 3 to 4. Um, my nan thought I was in the car already, and we had the classic sliding doors, and she shut my head on it, which gave me a giant gash above my eyebrow, and I have like a little slit, and you can kind of see where the stitches were. Do
What about
you?
you, Nick?
Me? Let me bring the microphone closer. So me, I have kind of been more lucky with the broken bones. I haven't suffered any. Right now, I'm just going through. Today, I actually pulled with my sciatic nerve, so yay! I had to deal with that, and then I have the obvious epilepsy, so that's a thing.
He had brain damage
And
since the day he was born.
Wayne damage since day one, and then I also have a cut above my eye. It was pretty deep. I fell into a table when I was really, really young. I was like 2 years old. And yeah, that cut is still there to this day, and it probably will never ever heal. Well, not well. The
L-
scar will. The
little
scar.
little spot in the corner thought the table was a Mario 64 painting. Woohoo!
Yep. But I've been really lucky when it comes to my bones. My bones were really strong, so I don't. The worst I ever got was a sprain, and I mostly got them in my arms. So
Yeah, now that you mention it, I remember two things. I rolled my ankle, which took me off of my feet for like almost a week before I could actually walk properly. I remember we were at my work and having a little small break, and we were passing a basketball around, and I went to jump up, and my ankle landed sideways.
I've done that before too.
And
I've
and
done
then
that so many times.
yeah, and I had to like you're not supposed to use your left foot, so I had to use well I was able to use my right foot to use for uh, the gas, and then I had to use my left foot to take a break because I couldn't move the right foot at all. And I actually had to get my brother's help to get out of the car and get upstairs. And the worst thing was, at this point, I only had a mattress on the floor. So, and even more deeper karma was I had to use the restroom a lot that night. So just like like after like bathroom trip number like 4, I just like Mr. Ankle, I'm sorry, but you're going to be on the ground, and like had to stand myself up on it. Um, and then the last thing, now that you're like mentioning spraining, I think I had a fracture on the right foot near my pinky toe because I had I think it was a brick fell on it, a center block landed on it, and it just bruised that entire side. Is there anything
Woof.
else you two can remember or reminisce in
If
torture?
I parent,
I got scratched by. Yeah, I got scratched by a raccoon. I actually got attacked by a raccoon.
Hey, you
Did you
were
get the? Okay. Okay. Good.
you were he was being territorial. You were around his trash bin. You do not touch a trash panda's trash bin. And you got
Look,
what you
that
freaking
trash
deserve.
panda. All I'm saying is he encroached on my territory first. All right. So shit's got to go down. And I'm yelling timber.
All right. The next thing would be oh, what was the other one? Um, Kind of just the idea of just how quickly and how
How quickly the
scary the
yeah,
human body can preserve.
like
Um,
the other day I was reading on spiders the how they liquefy their predator their prey's organs, and I was thinking, holy shit, these things used to be like how big again? If one of those bit us and they were able to do that, if we had something that was that big nowadays, that would just be like, holy
oh,
no. Holy God, no. Do we have like riot shotguns available?
um,
Just boom, 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 boom.
that is like a good like mentality because right now Resident Evil 9 just released and they have a huge spider because they always have to have spiders in Resident Evil. Excuse me. And it was
They
like
always have.
you're in the middle of like running to the final objective and just like all of a sudden giant webs. Oh no. And then as you're like having a view, you can see the giant spider from Harry Potter just start crawling above you. It's like,
Bro, I didn't sign up for this shit. Bro, fuck this.
I mean,
Fuck this. I'm going back under the ground. You can suck on my dick.
just in general, I don't even think the spiders need to be that big though, because already things like the brown recluse, that like the I think it's narcolepsy. I think it is what they have. It's like it kills your nerves and it spreads. That right there in
You're
general,
necrosis.
yeah,
Necrosis.
necrosis. Um, just
It kills the nerves and then damages the surrounding tissue. It acts like a virus, actually. It can really, really fuck you up if it gets into your bloodstream. Because then once it gets circulating into your bloodstream, it's game over. Because it can spread to your heart and make your heart fail.
yeah. But like the fact that spiders like that already exist, I think the injury of like them sucking out your guts through a straw, or the little tendon fronts, I don't even think a brown recluse. The fact that that thing's the size of a penny, I'm good. I am good with the size they are, and they're already dangerous. Not to mention,
You want to watch Huntsman again, my friend?
they also have another one. It's called like the
This is a
something big boy, and it's like a brand new spider from Australia, and that thing can punch through the shoe leather, and I'm just like, ah,
You kidding me? Why are they getting more dangerous? They don't need to be any more dangerous to survive down under.
they're just doing side quest. That way they can just get the XP to go onto their skill tree and say, all right, I'm gonna do penetrating damage. I'm gonna add more status effect onto my poison. I'm gonna have a chance of instant death getting put up and add that percentage up a little bit.
Let's put that up to like 0.5.
Oh, but
My KD's about to skyrocket, bro.
bro. Give me a different lighter. That hurt.
um,
You're a dumbass, is what you are. Here you go. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to
just
my buddy up
how
there.
Not
dare
dumb. I'm just a little stupid.
I'm not fat. I'm just big boned.
Ow!
um,
Quit fucking burning yourself, idiot. Use your other hand.
Can't.
um,
All right.
but I think one of the things, like in terms of like miracles, that like even with injuries, that happen with the human body is one of my old teachers. His father got into a car wreck because he was sleeping at the wheel, but because his body went limp, He's sustained so few injuries, and
Yeah.
it felt like he just had like he may have a rocky night's sleep is all he felt. A little bit of whiplash and that's all. And it's just like things in general when it comes to the human body, like the fact that like you'll look down, oh, I cut myself, and then it might start stinging because you took notice of it, but like you just it doesn't matter. Especially like I once had a nail in my foot, and I just like, when did that get there? I'm just like walking weird. I'm like, what is wrong with my foot? Oh, there's a nail in it.
Yeah, I remember like times where I would do that, and I think I got a cut in my hand one time, and it was so deep that I was playing basketball at the time. Nobody noticed until they saw like a trail just leading behind me, and then the one kid just pointed it out and was like, "Yo, you good?" I looked down at my hand and I'm like, "Oh shit, what'd I do?" Yo, teach, I got a bloody hand here. I
Did
don't
you
even
say
know
you
what.
got caught
I don't know what I caught
red-handed?
myself. I don't know what I caught myself on to this day. Like it just showed up. Maybe the basketball hit my hand just right or some shit. I doubt it
Definitely.
though.
I think at that age you were definitely a bubble boy. Get that man in a protective bubble. He can't be left outside.
Probably.
Any
Oh man.
little miniature subtopics you got on you? Well, I kind of think of another one.
I mean, there's the topic of getting shot.
Just everyone's plan when World War III comes.
Yeah.
I can't go. My entire left foot got completely shot off.
All right, buddy. We don't care. Get to the front lines. Don't die, and if you do, we'll send somebody to replace you. Good luck.
Actually, it's just because the replacement will also have a shot off foot. Just make sure you're secure that like
The
fake
replacement
foot
is
we
gonna
give
get
you.
worse and worse and worse until you get like down to the quadriplegics. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Spit at them. Maybe they'll get off to it.
Just imagine like someone in a wheelchair and they have the physics of Spy Kids 3 Game Over, and the grandpa just a rocket wheelchair, and that's how they get around in the war zone.
Yeah, that's just how they get around.
Um, just in shot in general, most of the time I hear mostly it's very similar to like the you cut yourself and you didn't notice. It's like you get shot, you have like adrenaline holding you from noticing that you've been shot.
Yeah.
Even in things like the brain, you like feel like you got flashbanged rather than agonizing pain. Eventually, it does catch up to you. I mean, of course, I've heard people where like the bullets get lodged in like the pain center of the brain, so like it pushes against it. So either it irritates the and it makes it way worse, or they just completely like it negates, and it's just like your entire body. You can like cut off a finger and be like, when did I lose that?
Yeah, I think I do remember reading some stuff about that, and that is kind of fucked up. And can you imagine going through your life just not feeling any sort of pain?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. The courier from Fallout New Vegas, he had to have like ripped out his entire pain center when he got shot in the head by
Yeah.
Vinny. I think it's Vinny. Man,
Yeah.
when,
Whole pain center. He just remembers this one guy. He's just like, you fucking bastard. You shot out the pain center in my brain. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
fucking kill
think
you for
about it.
that.
That entire game is like, where's Benny? Where's Benny? I don't care. I don't care that your daughter's missing. Where's Benny? I don't care that your wife has died or that the Legion are on the back foot. I need to know the location of this checker-suited man now.
Meanwhile, inside Legion camp, help me! God, help me!
You take a medical lesson from Doc Mitchell about where the pain center is located, so you show up to help Benny by just shooting him in the pain center. That way, he can't feel his agonizing crossed pain. It's like, don't worry, man, you won't feel it.
There, now we're even. I'm gonna leave you now. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, come on, bro. No, no, no. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm trying to think. So it's like another thing about like the human body when it comes to even like the slightest, like you have adrenaline holding off a lot of the major pains sometimes, but the body can even alert you of even smaller pains, like headaches and all that. Even though like technically, yeah, your body's either lacking something or like one of the biggest issues I have when it comes to headaches is the I have so much caffeine in my life that it's kind of just like if I don't get caffeinated, I could get a headache. Um, But it's just like even like a small little nudge to your side kind of is to kind of your body telling you, hey, there's an internal issue. Go get that checked out. Or hey, you have a kidney stone. I need you to flush that out for me. Just the body itself is just like it is the miracle of a like working system. That it's just like it's literally like a military base where like you throw a rock at it and it alerts of that rock being thrown.
Yep. And every sensor just starts going off, beep, 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 and then your brain just like immediately notified. It's like it really is just absolutely beautiful. Oh man. Alright.
Um,
So much better. So,
Trying to think of other things. I guess like a thing that helps a lot of more severe injuries would be the modern medicine take. Like just like skin grafting, the new surgeries that help deal with certain things like severed nerves and all that, or like cut off limbs. Just the fact that it's just like back in like the 1700s when George Washington's going over here trying to get the war for the revolution going. You just cut your finger off by holding a butter knife. Well, guess you don't have extra sausage tonight. And now you just throw it.
you don't get sepsis on top of it.
Um,
Enjoy your blood poisoning, you fucking fool. Ah.
but nowadays it's like little Billy cuts his finger, the tip of his finger off, and he's drinking a soda. Just tell him to sip that soda and throw the finger in the ice of his cup, and it'll be fine. We can reattach it.
Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Oh, that is pretty much today's day and age. It's kind of fucked up, and I hate thinking about it.
Well, it's like back then. It's just like, you got cut on the finger by a splinter. I give you about a week. Versus nowadays, it's either you're gonna die, you are dead, or you're gonna live. Is basically how it is. So the jump in modern medicine is amazing, but it's also just like how stupid certain things can just like take you out. Just like end a cutscene. Well,
Coughs,
yeah.
lungs just explode. Fuck thing is, I can see that shit happen. You cough and then your lungs explode.
Well, it's like just imagine this world that someone with the most worst luck, when they cough, you have like a sharp intake of air when you cough. So it's just like you take in explosive materials and you come near a flame and it just goes and you just explode just because you have the necessary materials to fill your lungs with fire.
All I'm thinking is just the Flash right now.
The flat.
And Superman, how he went through him in like Deceased, and his bone. You know how the bone
Oh,
fragments and
yeah.
bro, the bone fragments, if you explode, are just gonna go everywhere. Your body is just gonna become a grenade. Oh my god.
Well, that would be an idea. Oh, so there's this one person I watch that does shorts about like the worst superheroes and their and dumb powers, and it's normally just a guy being like, "You got good powers, you got bad powers," and then there's one guy who comes in, calls himself Fragman, and he's a one-time use human frag grenade. Just it is a worser version of the bomb lady from Chainsaw Man. Just like instead of just constantly living, just like, all right, pull the pin, and then just does nothing because it has like it's a Superman level threat, and it's just like, cool.
I can one shot any foe, but there's one caveat to it. I will die in the process.
It's that one thing that's going around like when your boy doesn't hide well when the police are after you, but he gives you both out. It's literally the idea of like, I may be going out, but I'm taking you with me.
Oh, you wanted a bear hug? Sure. I can give you a bear hug. Come here, buddy. Ting.
Just imagine you act like his girlfriend is like messing around with him and all that, tickling him, and accidentally pulls the pin. So they're just, like rushing to put the pin back in.
He's something even more fucked up. His girlfriend. Yeah, his girlfriend pulls the pin, but he actually goes off on her. What happens then? Is it just him finishing, or is it
Oh my
just
gosh.
is it just him exploding with a mysterious substance, or what's going on here? Oh man. Oh, this is fucked. Oh, another Superman and faster than a speeding bullet. Oh my god. You remember that one scene from Family Guy, right? With Superman and the dead hooker.
Wait, wait, was it?
Yeah, there was Family Guy. There was a scene with Family Guy, Superman, and a dead hooker, and the hooker's brains were splattered over. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, I thought. Well, I thought it was Lois.
Was it Lois?
Because I think he was getting head and his his uh his semen was a bullet, and it's just like
I
she had to be in
sure.
this position because the gun must have been right here. Well, I don't know what position that would be need, officer.
Fine semen mixed with blood. What is this? Uh, don't know. Don't know what you're talking about, bro. Oh.
Just imagine Superman instead of like a bullet bill from Mario. It's just Superman flying out of a portal, just rip apart anybody who was walking that path. It would be the worst impossible Mario Maker ever.
Oh man, just the supercart. It's the supercart. You get to go one free loop and get into top place.
To kind of get back on topic, trying to think. I had it just a few seconds ago. Um, oh, just like in general, how the body is basically, it has so many functions that is just all right. Well, since you don't want to give me a treat, I'm over. What do you mean you're over? You just keel over, or like something massively bad goes on, and you're just like in severe pain. Like, just the appendix. I know it has like small necessary things to make the world, but it's technically literally a bomb that is known as one of your organs that just decides to fail at random points in your life.
Yup. Really, like, isn't that where, or no? I think the kidneys are situated a little bit further up,
It's up,
isn't
yeah.
it? Yeah. Okay, my bad. But the appendix, if you do get like that fucking thing shattered, I've heard it can be fucking painful. I was reading a one story on Reddit from this apparent army veteran. I don't know. Take this with a grain of salt, cause this is the internet. That he got shot with a 308 round in the appendix once, and he lived through it, and he actually complained about living through it. He said, I wish that it actually killed me. At least then I wouldn't be in constant pain, because it missed my spine. I can fucking really hardly walk. And now I have to commute from home, work, have to do all this stuff, and it's just not,
Yeah.
it's not conducive.
Um, but it's also just like dehydration. If your body doesn't have enough liquids, it basically makes the like muscles and other things so easily to just snap. Like for instance, Brian, when he became a like addicted racer, just like because he didn't give himself proper nutrients and all that, he just like the second
Yeah.
he tried to zoom off, just leg broken and down.
Yeah. And then he just gets waffle stomped, literally. Just. God, beer, help! Help!
Just, I'm better than you. Oh crap!
And then Stewie walks over. Why does everything you touch turn to crap?
um, it's also kind of like there's also things like dumb injuries, like self-inflicted injuries. Like there's people who eat stuff just to eat stuff. Um, there's things like kind of like just habits in general get a lot of people in trouble as well. Um, like I know there's people who like ate glass. I know there's people who've like they've drinking and like the metal cans and like the little pieces of metal come off and it like gets into their throat or their lungs.
Oh yeah,
Um,
and then it's his own, and then it'll like kill him. Like that shit's scary as fuck.
it's weird how it's just like the human body is so tanky when it doesn't need to be. Like, why did I live when there was rebar falling out of the sky? And then there's just the moments of just like you accidentally swallow a small shard of metal or glass, and it's just like suffering. and then you die in that suffering.
Yeah. That's why I pray when I go it's quick.
Knowing our luck, probably not.
Yeah, knowing mine, it's gonna be probably painful.
Um, and then the fact that there's also just like the next little thing would be kind of the degrees of injuries, like uh, burns. Like there's I think there's a total of 3 degrees of
Yeah.
burns, and
I've
it's just
I've
like
had third degree burns before. I actually have them on my hand from that fucking from frying. They left me a decent ass scar and bubble and everything.
can I
It was
now say that's rough, buddy?
what?
Can I now say that's rough, buddy?
Yeah,
Do you not get the reference?
I do not know. I'm sorry. What's the reference?
What well-known character got burned and has that as a phrase?
Smokey the Bear?
Oh. Uh, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Zuko.
Oh yeah. Okay. I haven't watched that in a minute.
That is like just ingrained in most fans of Avatar's brains. Just well, my dad got captured. I saved my dad, but my mom died, and then there's just Zuko, pain and suffering his entire existence. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Um, but the fact that it's just like there's degrees, I'm just like, were you guys in a lab causing harm to one another just to be like, well, I'm gonna say that this is first degree, this is second degree, and Bob, come here real quick, and that's third degree, as he pulls an iron to his face.
Oh yeah. That shit's just like why?
Um, is there any other little things you can think of?
Honestly, kind of think I can't really think no. No, I can't think of it more. Not gonna lie. I've been going. Here.
Does our guest have any subcategories of injuries that he'd like to discuss?
I talk about injuries and we just talk about the anatomy.
Well, that was kind of the topic.
Well, you guys said you talked about injuries, so
I try to keep like it's mostly like, hey, this happened. This is what happens to the body, or what the body
Yeah,
seems to do.
roll with it, man. It's all right.
do you guys remember how many bones are in the body?
Over 200.
God,
Like 7, right? 26 or something? 207.
Wasn't it
I
like
gotta look.
268 or something?
No, that's a little high. I know it was at least 200, but it wasn't that. It was far.
Like 208 or 207.
Yeah, somewhere around there. How many bones?
206.
206. Okay, so we were.
We're in the ballpark.
Yep. Hmm.
And then I was in the more ballpark of when it's babies, because they have around 300.
Oh God. He just brought up 1,000 ways to die.
Oh, dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Do you guys remember that one episode where the freaking go kart went like all haywire and the Dude gets turned into the dummy and he gets like shocked and fucking turns into fire and shit.
Ooh.
There's the one episode where the guy falls asleep in an oven.
Oh my god! All right, the
Yeah, that's
fuck.
real.
I keep thinking like that series is like the start of that like era of what like the internet was. Like I just recently put on the Patreon. Please go check out the Patreon. Um, I did a thing of like I think it's the Visitor, which is an alien evolutionary who just like it's straight up violence and gore. And then the other one was well, like Wacka series, like Whack Your Ex, Whack Your Boss. Um, when it comes to the 100 Ways to Die, I think that's a part of that where it's just like everyone really wanted a reason to get their violent tendencies out, so they gave them games to avoid enacting the actual purge in real life.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about the show A Thousand Ways to Die.
I mean, this is this.
But I also remember playing 100 Ways to Die. I sucked at it. I
Oh
wasn't
yeah, there was also that video game, 100 Ways to Die too.
That game, I think after the first levels, it started getting a little well, one
Tedious.
repetitive, and then two,
Yeah.
it kind of got out there like what you're supposed to do. Um,
You have to jump all the way up here, jump here, and then jump here. Fail this jump, get injured. Fail this jump, get injured again. Jump here, crawl through here, get stabbed 4 times, and then potentially make it to the finish line where you will die.
this sounds like a lot of video games. There's always like one or two secrets that really don't do anything aside from give you an achievement saying, "Well, you did it." And it's just like the longest like situation. Like, all right, you gotta wait and do something here for 15 minutes. Then you gotta go and collect all this. Then you got like in like a survival or a fighting thing, you can't be touched during this segment of the game where it ruins it. That's what a lot of those games felt like. Because I remember Troll Quest, and that thing after the first like two or three, that one got annoying because it's just like it did not give you a good prompt of what you're supposed to do, which was the true troll all along, was that you're gonna hate this game. Um, but reeling it back, I guess things we should try to get into are like injuries caused by hobbies like sports, fishing. Um,
What am I supposed to talk about? Getting the paper cuts from my card sorting?
oh,
I didn't play sports growing up. You two, I think, are the only ones that did. Yeah.
just
I mean,
at that
the
point,
injury.
you got the blood for the blood god card, and you accidentally got a paper cut, and you activated the card.
What did I just do?
Just everyone around the entire globe starts hearing the Black Ops Zombies round music. Um, but like in general, just hobbies. It doesn't have to be like sports. It's just like while you were doing, say, hobby like riding your bike, and it just like went wrong.
Oh, now that you mentioned riding bikes, I remember this one time where I did this stupid ass thing. I mean, the most stupid thing. So there was this unsafe bike that still had training wheels on it. And I was like 7 years old at this time. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm bored. I want something to do. The training wheels, mind you, are broken and bladed at this point. So I decided to get on this tiny ass bike and try and take it for a ride while it had a flat tire. and I didn't notice it. I do not know what was going through my tiny ass little brain at that point, but my freaking foot slipped off the pedal, and when I say it slipped and hit this blade so hard and went up my leg, oof, there was like blood everywhere.
That I The only thing I did when I was on a bike was I had two things. It was one was when the brakes were starting to go bad, and you try to like force a stop with your feet, or you have to like turn it a certain way just to take eat dirt. Um, but if you do you remember like were you ever a part of that phase where you put a water bottle or a card to make your bike sound like a dirt bike or a motorcycle?
No, I did not.
Ah, I remember I ended up just going to card. One because the water bottle is bad for the tread of a bike, but it's also like if you don't do it a certain way, one the bottle will fall out, or two it it just like stop. It can randomly stop the tire if it gets caught in a certain way, and I just like the back end just stopped, flipped, and turned like completely. I went over and just hit my chin on some cement.
Oof.
Just like you
I've
failed the
done
360.
I've eaten shit like that before though. I know your pain.
The only time that comes like riding stuff is this one time I was given free will on a four wheeler, and I got a little too confident and was just racing around on that, and I ended up taking a turn a little too quick, and it was muddy, um, and it just like fell, and my leg got caught underneath of it. Luckily, it just bruised, but oh, when you're so little and something that heavy falls on you, oof.
Yeah. Having something that massive fall on you is definitely one thing. It definitely hurts like hell too. I mean, I remember when I got like those multiple pellets dropped on like damn near my shin and it traveled down my leg. I don't know how that really. I don't know the physics behind that. I want to know the physics behind that. Like it only hurt my leg. It didn't hurt my shin.
Hmm.
Barely hurt my shin, but it only hurt my foot. How does that happen? It clearly hit my shin.
Just
I'm just sitting
just
here like, why is my foot hurting? My shin should be hurting.
the shin decided to play a part in a YouTube experiment. Go ahead and take that pain and make it greater for the next thing. And it just happened to be your foot.
Guys, Johnny Sins here. I'm gonna be fucking up your foot.
God. Don't give them another category for him to come out of retirement.
I don't think bro ever went into retirement.
just now that you just mentioned it, it's just like the new tag is because of his age. Um, just the new tag of hip crushing. Just like, well, today I'm taking this 10 pound, 100 pound ass to my pelvic and crack. Well, gonna be in the hospital for quite a few months, but at least we got the video, right, fellas? Since we kind of gotta do a retake. We had the cap on, but I'm in a cast. We're sorry. Ow, ow, ow.
Ow, 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 ow. Meanwhile, the woman, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Um, that that would be the worst hobby injury ever. It's just like you're one of the P stars, and you're just like, I didn't drink my fluids. and I had the worst cramp and a Charlie horse in my dick.
Oh, how do you get a Charlie horse in your cock? What are the specifics behind that?
just.
Whoever watched this podcast and has had a Charlie horse in their cock, comment below what it feels like.
just instead of tungsten balls, it's just
The post turns into a thread.
just it's like the like they're showing the visual of like what's gonna happen, and then like someone just like takes a like a toilet paper tube and just like crushes it with that hands to kind of like give perspective of what the wheelie looks like afterwards. Oh,
Like,
um,
got a Charlie horse in me cock. Oh, boy. Imagine having a Charlie horse in your cock while you're riding a bicycle.
that would definitely be the reverse of a crotch rocket. Just like, well, because of my crotch, I rocketed off my bike. Um, another thing in terms of just like, there's also like fake injuries when it comes to like the sports. Just how dramatic people can be, just to kind of either, it doesn't even have to be just sports, just like people faking like for insurance claims and all that, just like, oh, you hit me with your car, or you invaded my privacy, and oh no.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like. I don't like people doing anymore is the fake insurance claims and shit like that. But I understand where they're coming from. Everybody is in a tough spot. It doesn't make it any more right, though.
I mean, here's the thing: is the issue with that is it has made an environment where body cams, dash cams, and then just in general, because it's a boy who cried wolf. I mean, there's also issues like say you're in a dark alley and you hear someone in pain. You're not gonna unless you're some white guy from a horror film. We need to go check that out. You're not gonna go check it out just because there has been things in the past where there has been people in like cults that have faked like baby noises, people in pain, women screaming for help. Um, so it's just made an environment where people are overly protective of like visuals, and then also just like in general, if you are hurt because of all these other groups, it's just like, well, I got stabbed, guess I'll die. Because I forgot one of our teachers, I think it was I was going to say his name, I can't say that. Our health teacher, he once said that if you ever get chased by someone, you have to scream fire, because no one's gonna come out if you're screaming for help, or like you say, hey, there's someone coming after me. Most people just in general will not come after to help you. So it's just getting ridiculous, just how the world is changing when it comes to just, if you're hurt, you're on your own. There's even been issues in like shows will cover it. Like even 911 calls just get denied because sometimes they don't see it as a major issue. Why did you call 911 for such a basic thing? It is just bad that if you have any kind of issue, there's a high chance you can be turned down unless you are dying.
Yeah, it is bad that this society is now just based off of fear and no longer neighborly love. It is really sad.
I think the Joker said it best. I hate that we live in a society. That's why the pencil trick exists. People have no brains. That's exactly why. I have to put something in the space. Hopefully their brain will write with that.
So we live in a society. Yeah, and well, that's just it. We live in a society. Where is she?
In a society. Just
Joker, you're pissing me off.
the entire Dark Knight film, but it's all of Heath Ledger's best lines and all of the most garbled nonsense from Batman. Where is she? Do you want to know where I got these scars? Where are the drugs?
Night, Bruce. I was fucking her and she felt it so good, Bruce. Bruce, I know you have daddy issues. I know your mommy wasn't there either, Bruce. I know what happened in that alley. It's okay to cry, Bruce.
We need to talk about just in
Turns into the
general.
Joker.
We gotta make a thing about Batman and Superman. Just that be the topic for one of these. But definitely, I would love to have seen Heath Ledger actually interacting with him knowing about the identity of Batman, because I think
I
he
would have
would
loved.
do something so amazing with that. Just because his entire like ideology, whatever you call it, is basically people get harmed. Might as well deal with chaos because like this conformed way of things isn't gonna do anything either. So might as well let everybody live in complete utter chaos. Um, so I think he would. I think he would. Heath Ledger's Joker, if he knew Bruce was Batman, would definitely kind of do more of a like. Well, that's why we don't want to live in a society, is because your parents would have at least had a fighting chance if it was just in chaos. At least they would be on survival heels instead of a bodyguard.
At least then they wouldn't be relying on cheap charity like you do, don't you, Batman? Cheap charity from your Justice League friends.
just Batman becomes so broke that he has to like have a GoFundMe for his next grappling hook. Listen, I need it for justice. People, please. And there's like literally everybody who's ever got injured by him, even by accident. Like, bro, you punched me in the face for accidentally dropping my receipt on the ground yesterday. Why would I give you more tools to do so?
Because justice. I'm Batman.
It just,
You're a
just to
common
kind of
criminal
end
now,
the
Batman?
conversation, is Batman is the pure definition of you're around someone, you're gonna get injured.
Oh, I got something even better. Absolute Batman.
Well,
If you're around somebody, you're gonna get fucking killed.
I don't. I believe absolute Batman has been getting dished out by rather than dishing out himself. Um, like he's doing his thing, but he is definitely in for it because I guess from what I'm hearing is with all the things he's come through, all the injuries, all the like experiments. This is the best this Batman's gonna get.
Yeah.
So apparently it's worse after that.
There's just no way. Like, he has to fight. Doesn't he still have to fight like a Wendigo Joker too?
oh yeah, they and he's rich apparently. A baby suit wearing, mutated jackal looking billionaire. Just oh well. um, yeah, but okay, we are out of time for this one, and we are getting off topic quite a bit. So I think it's time to ring this one in
We were just
and
kind of
call it.
going.
Then now we're getting into comic book. Yes, we kind of mentioned a little bit of injuries with there, but might as well let the jokes fly. But we will see you in the next one. I think we're gonna try to kind of get these out weekly. That is not a guarantee. But definitely we gotta get more topics. And next time we're going to hopefully actually have a structure for these, because it did get kind of off topic quite a bit. Yes, we have time to vamp and we have time to joke around and get off topic a little bit, but we should at least within like a minute or so of getting off topic, get back onto the topic. Unless we're going on for hours upon hours upon hours upon hours upon hours. I was in rubber room. It had rubber rats. But anyways, I think next one, because we're so talky of about Batman and Superman, that should be our next topic.
Yeah.
Definitely, just so it gets out of our system, so we can move on. And then we'll probably jump on to something. I really personally would like to get something about like Dragon Ball and or like a major anime. That way we can kind of get some culture going here. And definitely we'll probably start also doing like just because this is a more of a nerdy topic thing. Only reason we did the injury idea was because Mr. Nick dealt with his injury this morning. But definitely going into more comic, books, movies, shows, anime, all of that stuff. Before we get into more of these umbrella topics, unless something comes up that we just need to make content out of, or have like a good idea. So we'll definitely get more structure, kind of keep things in the general sense, not get off track as much. And definitely we'll be seeing you guys for a possible Batman and Superman podcast. So, any last words before I completely obliterate you out of existence by ending this call and your life, Mr. Thang and Tank?
Bungus. 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 Bungus.
Missile locked. Shoot him!